Hello, we haven't done this in a while. Raptor has challenged me to a game, and the objective is to decide. Well, mainly he wants me to watch Andor, even though I have said blankly no Star Wars until Kathleen Kennedy is dead. Ed.
That's fair.
Ed.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you gotta watch Andor. It's like, I know exactly what happens in Andor. I'm just gonna go, oh, that's cool. I don't have any investment in this. I don't like Rogue One very much. I think it's just mediocre.
As someone who
Um,
also says that Rogue One is very mediocre, Andor is like my third favorite show of all time. So
yeah. So I'm like, yeah, Andor's. I'm like, yeah, this is good. I just have no emotional investment in this. So I'm just like, this is cool. Especially since I already know everything that happens in season 1. Season 2, I'm a little bit more hazy on. I only know like a lot of the big details, like the Gorman massacre, etc. So, but I'm like, yeah, fine. I'll watch the show. Oh,
Honestly, if you
oh,
already know everything that happens, there's not really any point to it. You can just watch clips on YouTube. Like for me,
well,
when
not
Raptor showed it
really.
to me, I
Like,
didn't know anything.
well, the thing is that even if you know the main plot points about what's about to occur, that's not really the main point of Andor. The main point is, of course, like character analysis and character nuance. Because every time you rewatch the
Hmm.
show, you pick up something new. That's because of how rich these characters are and how layered the dialogue is. And I specifically
Yeah,
want Dunn to watch Andor with me because Andor has unironically some of the best dialogue I've heard in recent memory.
it really does. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. In that case, this should be fun. Let's see who wins.
yeah. And if I win, I make Raptor watch Too Hot to Handle,
Oh boy.
which is basically, to those of you who are not steeped in the cesspool of Netflix reality TV shows like I am,
God.
Too
Dear
Hot to
God.
Handle is a show where a bunch of horny Instagram kings and queens are cooped up on an island, and they are given a prize pot where so long as they can go for a couple months without doing anything sexual, not even a kiss, they can um, win a fairly large prize pot. However, if they kiss, it's $4,000. If they jack off, it's $4,000 out of the prize pot. I think a blowjob is like $8,000 out of the
Jesus
100,000 prize
Christ.
pot.
That sounds
And then
so cursed.
if they have sex, it's 20K out of the prize pot. And in
You know,
one
oral
season
is
they
another
lose.
form of sex, but yeah.
And if they
God.
well, and if they and at one in one season they lose everything. They blow two hundred
Fucking
thousand
idiots.
dollars.
Fucking morons. All right,
Yeah,
I could understand like needing to like get a little edge off like maybe once in the challenge, but to lose all of it, that's just a fat yikes.
well, not even like a challenge. It's just like they're just doing nothing, and they're often treated to these like self help guru like workshops throughout their time. I'm there, and then and then these freaking morons just blow $200,000.
That is insane.
Yeah.
All I can say to that is honestly skill issue. Like that's just a massive skill issue.
All right. So
This is funny.
yeah, it's incredibly entertaining, and especially since like these people are literally the dumbest people on planet Earth. Like
You
they're
ready, Raptor?
he did beat me in chess last time, so there's a good chance that I'll lose again at chess.
Yeah, I just sent you a challenge on.
I am invested. I am invested. All right, everyone. I don't know if this is. Are you live streaming to YouTube right now?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, I wasn't sure where you were streaming. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, let's let's see who wins. Make Dunn watch Andor, or make Raptor watch Hot and what was it called?
Too hot to handle.
Jesus Christ.
Sussy.
Let me see. I'm just trying to log in to chess.com. That's where you would like to go, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. Just because it's a
Just
nice
convenient.
free option.
Yeah.
I think that this will work. Okay, it's being frustrating.
Yeah, man, that was back in like 2022 as well. 3 years
Yeah.
ago.
And I haven't practiced at all. So
I essentially watched some videos about like certain tips and easily avoidable mistakes, but that's about it. I haven't really played much
Really?
chess since then, to be honest.
I did
fair.
I did teach did help a friend of mine's kid learn a bit more about chess, but playing against an 8-year-old is hardly good practice.
Yeah.
I unfortunately do not know how to play chess, but if I ever wanted to, I could learn, and I could probably get good at it. I just
Yeah,
never cared to growing up.
It's pretty easy to learn, but hard to master.
Yeah. So I've heard. It is pretty much the intellectual's game of wits. There's always that famous scene in a movie, like a Sherlock Holmes movie or something, where the duo plays a chess match against each other, you know, or chess match. I don't know why I said mass. Yeah.
Yeah, like
So it should be interesting.
like the Holmes and Moriarty chess game.
Yeah, that's the only example I can think of for some reason, but I know there's more. There's that one Netflix show I think with that one redhead actress. I forgot what it's called, like the Queen's Gambit. That's it. Yeah, that's a chess show.
Yeah, with Anna Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she's very attractive. Trip keeps saying that she should play what's her bucket? Brigitte Silberbo, and I'm like, no. In
I don't know
Wheel
who
of
that
Time,
is.
I'm like, no. I'm like, no, she is not. She's not in shape enough. No, she's not. Like mine would be Catherine Winnick, because Catherine Winnick basically played a Viking, played a Viking shield maiden for a few seasons on Vikings, and I'm like, that is a perfect Brigitte Silverbow, and I will hear no argument to the contrary.
Are you referring to like? I can't tell if you're referring to like Brandon Sanderson characters or real time characters.
Well, he did write Wheel of Time, the last 3 books of the Wheel of Time.
Well, I know, but I'm more so like in general. Like I know a lot of people don't really like Brandon Sanderson's style as opposed to like what the prose of the older books were like, but
I like his stuff. I think it's very easily digestible and readable.
Yeah.
But I know that Joe Abercrombie, for example, is a far superior writer. Same with George R. R. Martin, even though Martin
hasn't written anything since like 2011.
Well, he wrote a history book, which was
anything related to his magnum opus. That is what's noteworthy.
Yeah, I just think he's lost the plot, and the problem is George just kind of makes stuff up as he goes along and mystery boxes a ton of stuff. So
yeah.
If you go through a Song of Ice and Fire, especially Game of Thrones, it's like, oh, this is not the case. This was retconned. This was not brought up again. This is a contradiction, and it's
and I think there was even one I forgot. I think it was during like a Feast for Crows or something along those lines, where he completely forgot that Bran was also in the north as well. Like, oh yeah, I forgot he was up there.
I no idea about that one. I knew that
Yeah,
he.
because he was writing this plot line for Jon Snow, and he completely forgot that Bran was in the similar location that Jon was headed towards. Like, oh, that's gonna add some complications. I have to make a new chapter.
It happens. Editing is everything in writing.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something to edit.
Yeah. And the funniest part of the whole thing is just it's not even editing, it's just George changed his mind in the next few books.
Oh no, I wasn't referring to that specifically. I meant like, people make mistakes and forget things.
Yeah, because the ending of Game of Thrones was a disaster, and George had similar plot points that season 8 tarnished. I think he's just doing a complete overhaul of his stuff, which in turn is prompting him to procrastinate. Because before, when he was at his prime, he already had at least like the main plot arcs outlined somewhat. Even though he's more of a Gardner writer, but he knew where Daenerys' story is going to go, where Jon's story is going to go, and whatnot. But now, I think he's just trying to overhaul everything, and that in turn is feeding into his procrastination.
Yeah, George is caught in a vicious cycle right now. The longer he waits, the higher the expectations go, and it's just an endless loop.
Yeah, and he's far more interested in making, writing stuff for television as opposed to writing books. That's something where he's clearly a lot more passionate about.
That most likely explains it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's very evident he's just not passionate about Song of Ice and Fire anymore. He's lost that spark.
Dang, he's just like me for real. I'm so bad with stuff like that where I just lose interest in things I'm working on. It's happened so many times. Yeah, you guys know about past presentations where I never even finished them. Some of them for good reason, where I went, I gotta overhaul this one.
Yeah, in the same way. I haven't been on the showcase in 3 years or something.
It's all good. I'll be back on soon. I just haven't written lately. Kind of busy.
Yeah. A lot has happened since then. But yeah, there's no way George is going to make another Song of Ice and Fire book. No way.
It'll probably never come out.
Yeah,
one day he's gonna pass away, hopefully to natural causes, not something else, God forbid, and that's just gonna be it.
Yeah, the thing is, he's so stubborn. I don't think he even wants anyone else to continue on his work because he's too prideful of it, while simultaneously just lost the passion for the IP. It's kind of similar to what David and Dan went through when they were making a Game of Thrones, because they lost their passion, but at the same time, their egos wouldn't allow another showrunner to take over from them, so they just sunk the Titanic themselves.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. Oh, George. George.
Yeah.
What are you doing, bro?
My main problem with George is it's kind of funny, when you actually examine George's writing. It's clear that he's a really good character writing. He writes really good dialogue and he does good descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a slight problem in that the poor guy utilizes a lot of really lazy TV writing tropes, such as mystery boxing a lot. There are a ton of mystery boxes in Game of Thrones alone that will never be resolved.
Yeah, I do not like mystery boxes. It's kind of annoying. Maybe one per story is fine, but yeah, nah. Keep it minimal, please, writers.
Yeah,
it reminds me of when Replica said that mystery boxes are a TV show gimmick. Even though it could be expanded upon beyond that. I know it's very common in TV shows, but also in Yeah, he just did it as a TV show gimmick, even though it's something that's also extended upon in film as well. I understand TV shows utilize a bit more because they want their audience to be like engaged at the end of each episode because there's a lot more like long-term investment. But films also do so a lot as well, and that's something Replica is completely unaware of.
I mean, Replica's not human, so I don't think
Yeah,
anything
he's
he says really has much merit considering how crazy he is.
What's
he's
the
he's
oh, the Mystery Box, the TV show gimmick? Yeah,
yeah.
forgot about that.
Sorry, Replica, if you're seeing this, but seeing the way you
No,
write,
he
bro,
can't
like,
be.
if you ever see
He's never
this at
gonna
any
see
point in the
this.
future, well, just in case, if you ever see this, bro, you are crazy. I'm just gonna be real. You are nuts. I've never seen anyone write DMs like you have before. You are actually insane. I hope you're doing okay. Like, I like this is coming from a place of genuine care. Like, don't do anything crazy, please. Like, just live and be normal. Don't don't hurt people. Don't do anything wild because you're kind of insane. Anyways, that's it. I'll leave it at
I'll do
that.
something really crazy. Don't worry.
Alrighty, so alright, I finally get the game to set up.
All right, here it
Desertions,
is.
I think it's
desertion,
your turn.
desert. Oh, that's actually really good. How much dissertations could be written about Martin's failures relative to how much
Oh,
potential
no.
and actual greatness. That's not my
Hey,
supplier has. That's actually
we'll
that's
auto
actually
abort in 26 seconds. Oh no.
all right.
Make a move, Don. Make a move.
Oh, let me go
Interesting.
full screen on that. All right. All right. Let's see it. Let's see it. Who's gonna be forced to watch what?
Let's see if someone's gonna be forced to watch something good or if someone's gonna be forced to watch something bad.
Yeah. Either show the good show to the guy that's not too interested and already knows the majority of it, or the bad one to the guy that's like, I mean, I don't want to watch it, but I will if I have to. I'd say that's a pretty fair balance.
Yeah.
You'd say that, yeah.
I'm surprised I'm the only one that responded to the ping. I did it mostly out of curiosity because I saw you guys messaging over a competition. I thought, I wonder what this is about. Now I know. Man, I gotta admit, for a collab expansion for Destiny 2, this is actually quite good. They did a Star Wars collab, and I thought it was going to be terrible, but this is quite impressive, actually. It really does feel like a Star Wars game. A good one, too. Both of you are locked the fuck in.
Yeah. Excellent move. Very good. I did not notice.
Yeah, he blocked. He tried to protect that knight with another knight, but he didn't realize that he wasn't being defended by anyone.
Oh.
Indeed.
Yeah, chess is one of those games that can have infinite possibilities and infinite types of outcomes, right? Similar to, let's see, what else is similar to it? I don't really know. Well, football. Similar to football. It's a good example.
Kind of.
Interesting. Very interesting maneuver. How about... That was a mistake. Yeah. That was a big mistake. That was a very bad choice. I made a very bad choice. Really? Let's see here.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I like that the timer doesn't start until you move something. Interesting. Oh, wait, never mind. There's two different timers. Interesting how that works.
Mm. Ripperoni. Yeah, I think that I might be dead.
Oh.
Are you?
Might just be Andor time.
Yeah. It is a best of 3, though, so
I see.
made a number
The-
of critical misplays early on. And I just barely made a couple of really bad ones. Oh. Whoops. Might as well go for broke.
First, I thought you were going to use your bishop to take up my pawn there.
Oh, I wouldn't have been able to. Ew. It would have been a better trade, though. since there was the possibility of queen in exchange. But even then,
Is it the queen or the king in chess that if you take them down, you win the match?
it's the king.
Okay. What happens if a player takes down another player's queen?
Nothing. It's just that the queen is the most powerful piece on the board in terms
I
of.
see. Okay. So it's good at offense, but
But-
doesn't
Oh,
affect you in the
it was a
defense area.
Draw.
You have a draw? No way. That's awesome.
Okay.
I don't.
That's
I don't.
awesome.
I don't agree with that at all.
I don't either.
Again,
Do you want to
Again.
just give that to me then?
I'm okay with doing that. I guess it's just
Okay.
since I don't know why it went to stalemate because
I don't know either. I don't know enough about chess to know why, but for the sake of this bet, that's on me. Like, I think you made one too many blunders on that one.
Yeah, I did. All right. Yeah, let me see. Drawn by stalemate. Maybe it's just 10 minutes. I don't know. I'll just do a.
I mean,
Just
it's not
doing a
like the
game.
timer went out or anything, but like,
Yeah, that's really weird. Maybe there's just.
I doubt it's wait, I want to rematch. Wait, what? Yeah, for some reason you're playing against someone else.
Oh, whoops. Whoops. Let me scoop. Yeah. Whoops. Let me just scoop really quick.
oh my god.
What?
The lightsaber in Destiny 2 looks so damn cool in the inspection screen. Oh, that's amazing. I never expected Destiny to actually be a good Star Wars game. You couldn't have asked me that in 20 years, or you couldn't have asked me that ever, and I would have laughed in your face. I would have said, "Shut up." It actually happened. We have a good Star Wars game, and it's not a Star Wars game.
Come on! Dang it!
Oh my god.
Why is it doing this?
I don't know. Like, it did the same for me. Like, okay, I'm
Refresh?
gonna challenge you.
Maybe
oh my god, I
leave
didn't
the
need-
website, then come back to it, like do
Oh
a
my
hard reset.
god!
Why is this dying? Okay.
Yeah, you guys don't want to play against randoms?
No.
No, we want to play against each other. That's the whole point.
Exactly.
Let
What
me
the
let me
hell?
challenge you. Wait, let me challenge you. Let me challenge you.
Sure.
Send challenge.
Wild.
Send too many challenges to like screw you. Like
Oh, hey, Codex, sorry. I'm also gaming, so I wasn't, staring at the screen. I'm mostly listening. Earlier, I mentioned that, no, I do not know chess. I only know some
send
basics. I never cared to learn it growing up, but if I wanted to, I could now. Because I'm way more intelligent than I've ever
There we
been.
go.
So I could learn it, and probably wouldn't be too hard. I'd probably be good at it, because I'm a very strategic, kind of like, coordinated person, so I'd probably kill it. I just don't know it. But as of this time, I am trying to learn music production. That's where my next focus is at, along with writing casually in the background. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, never say never. Of course. Like I said, of course I could learn it anytime. Because I'm realizing at this point in my life, because I guess I'm a not just a late bloomer, but a very late bloomer. When I was in school, I was kind of retarded, and I was failing tests, and I wasn't exactly. And over time, I realized what it was malnutrition. I had literally a broken brain due to not enough nutrients. So, as I increased my nutrient intake, now as an adult, I'm sharper, I'm more articulate. I don't mumble like I did in school. Uh, I have a YouTube voice now because of a YouTuber, and you could tell from my writing that my vocabulary's gotten better. So, yeah, whatever skill I want to learn nowadays, I could. All I got to do is just put in the time and just get it done. And that's why my next focus is music production. I've been listening to beats and I've just been vibing with that and going, this is really healing for my soul. And I've even been hearing choruses in my head. I've been creating lyrics in my head and I've been going, "Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm going to make that." So yeah, I'm focused on FL Studios, which is a music production program, pretty much the best one. And I'm using that to. Well, I haven't tried it yet because I don't have enough money to buy it right now. But once I buy it, I'm gonna play around with it and experiment with it. I am a professional editor, so I have that still, and I can do that anytime I want. And so I guess the next digital program I'll be learning is beat production. I have no idea what's going on the chessboard, but looks like they're at a tie right now.
Oh, technically I won because I think we both agreed that I shouldn't have. That should have been a draw.
Oh, I would agree. I don't know
Oh,
why.
that last one wasn't actually a draw. The game just said that.
Well, I don't know the mechanics of the game, but just for simplification purposes, that was a me win.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
I think that's totally fair. You basically had me dead to rights, and then for whatever reason it said stalemate. Probably because it's like I don't know why. Maybe I
It's a
gave
mechanic of the. I don't know enough, and I'm too tired to know right now.
Yeah.
Mood. I will bring some spice into this. Ladies and gentlemen, on our left, the Raptor in the top hat at a 1 out of 3, and a 0 for Mr. Malachi Dunn on the right. Let's see how this shall commence.
Yeah.
See what I mean by YouTuber voice? Like I could actually be a voice actor if I wanted to, or if, I was hired for a role. It depends on what the role would be, but I could kill it. I have voice acted before. It's not hard for me. All you have to do is pretend that you're the character, put yourself in that environment, and just like go all out. Whatever it is, fight sequence or whatever it might be that you're voice acting. Like, take yourself out of yourself and become the character. And yeah.
Hmm.
Here.
Oh, nice. I'm upgrading some abilities in the game. They took inspiration from Helldivers, and it's awesome because it actually does feel like Helldivers. It doesn't feel like a cheap copy. It feels like it. I like it. Good job, Bungie. You fumbled with the last expansion, but this one's actually not bad. I might leave a good
It's
review
safe.
by the time I finish. Sorry, what was it? Talking over you.
No, it's just I'm just playing it safe. I don't want to make
Oh,
any
yeah.
too bold moves right now.
Fair enough. I love this cantina that Bungie made. When they first revealed it in their promo, I groaned. I was like, oh, God. But no, it's actually great. It's a vibe up in here. Raptor's got the black pieces, right? I don't know
Indeed.
why I said cheeses. I was thinking chess. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right now, I'm watching you guys. I think I understand what I'm seeing. Actually, it's it's similar to checkers, which is very basic. Obviously, as the quote goes, "This is chess, not checkers." But it's like a far more complex version. So I think I understand what I'm seeing. I'm assuming the horses and the crowns and the pieces that aren't just basic. I don't know what those basic ones are called, but I'm
The
assuming they're
horses are
higher
knights.
level.
They move in adjacent tiles.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have rooks. Oh,
Mm. Ooh,
yeah.
you lost them.
Yep.
Yeah, I see.
Where the
And then
pin.
I'm assuming the one with the 4 horns is the king, and the one with the single horn is the queen.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, like it's got like a
With the
cross on
ring.
top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see how this works. This isn't really hard to learn at all, to be honest. Actually, it probably would only take 1 or 2 YouTube videos.
No, it's very simple. All things considered, you just need to know how each of the pieces move.
Hmm.
It's
The
just
game is
basically
simple. The execution depends on your intelligence and forethought. Forethought, if I'm understanding correctly.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm surprised Wissy isn't here. Did you know that he was? I don't know if he would hate me for saying this, but I don't think it's embarrassing. Did you know he was in a chess club? Freaking legend. It's pretty awesome, to be honest.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know if he would be mad about that, but I don't think it's a bad thing if he would be. I think it's pretty cool.
Mm. Good move. Hmm.
I can see why they place the timer. It applies pressure onto the players.
Mhm.
Makes the stakes higher. Oh, got
Well,
him.
that was actually no, it wasn't. I should have moved in a different direction.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you took down that pawn, but your knight might be dead. Yep.
Retraded.
Oh man. Okay. Yep. As of right now, I like chess. This is sick. I mean, I never disliked chess. I just was just uninformed.
Check.
Dude, this is
Check.
awesome while listening to the cantina music. This is such a vibe. I love this. Man, I used to love Star Wars once. Thankfully, Andor and watching Empire again has reinvigorated that spark within me. I now like Star Wars again. I just hate Disney.
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I couldn't believe until we watched it with Raptor and everybody how bad Return of the Jedi is. I was amazed. It's not at all like I remember it as a kid. Oh,
That was actually a very bad move. Okay. I made a few blunders. I think I am dead.
yeah, I can see it. Whoa, that can move that many blocks? Wow. How
Yep.
many can that piece move? What's the name of it?
The rook, it can
That-
move as many spaces as it wants in any vertical or horizontal plane.
Wow. Very strategic piece. It's like an assassin class or like a hunter class in like an MMO game or something.
Check. Kind of. The idea is that it's a castle. That's
Yeah. Yeah, the idea with chess is that it's knights, like kind of like medieval.
yeah. Well, it's kind of like the knight kind of gets to jump over things. Kind of down to the wire, but my options are highly limited.
Yeah, you're kind of cornered here.
Yeah.
Who shall prevail?
I think it's going to be Raptor this time because I made a couple of misplays.
Well, it is best 2 out of 3.
No, this is the second out of 3. So
I know.
check.
Hmm.
I always wondered what checkmate means. I know people use the phrase as kind of like a gotcha, but what does it actually mean in the context of chess? I always wondered that.
That I do not know.
I'll look it up on
that-
Google.
uh,
It'll probably give me a quick, easy definition. I think I already know what it means, but I just want to checkmate.
I realize I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, a check from which a king cannot escape. Interesting.
Well, I don't really have any moves, so I don't think that matters that much.
Yeah, just
No,
made my
James,
strategy less
it's not.
efficient.
James, trust us. No, we watched it. All of us, we watched it, and I was groaning. There's a few great moments, but yikes, it did not age well.
What? Oh,
I know.
Return of the Jedi?
Yeah, it did not age well at all. Empire is perfect. Rewatching that, it was way better than I remembered.
Right.
I was
Good
like,
job.
this is great. GG's.
Alrighty. All right, good game. All right.
Ladies and
so-
gentlemen, we are now 2-0. We're on to match 3. Will Raptor
Indeed.
win with a flawless victory,
Well,
or will
wait, now we're
Dan make a
switching
comeback?
games. I know we're switching
I know.
games. Now it's a 2 or 3 of another game.
Ah, okay.
It's a game about gaming the odds, so it's going to be pretty fair.
Okay.
I can't put side effects.
It has.
No, it's not.
No, it's
It
actually worse. Watch it again,
has
trust
3
me.
good moments.
Watch all 3 again and you'll see what we're talking about.
It has 3 good moments. It is 3
Mm-hmm.
good scenes that are mostly ruined by bad comedy. And
Well, in all honesty, the only plotline that holds any weight is Luke's plotline. Everything surrounding it is complete nonsense.
Yes, 100% agree. And the movie would have been saved if those were Wookiees, not Ewoks. The Ewoks are just, oh god, they're just kind of, it's cringe. It's really cringe watching them take on stormtroopers and beat them.
Yeah, and the rebellion
They're teddy
is completely
bears.
moron. Yeah, and the
Now, if it
rebellion
was-
is completely moronic as well because they sent their
Yeah.
entire fleet in onto Endor without fully confirming that the shields are down on the Death Star. They're just hoping that Han Solo managed to destroy it in time.
Yeah.
Destroy the
and
shield generator in time.
I hear you, Codex.
Invite friend. Click invite friend.
All right. Here's the link ID.
I mean, I guess this works too.
Yeah, I think the movie would have been a lot better if it was an
Oh, wow.
army of Chewies. That would have been sick. that would have been awesome. Just a bunch of just everywhere. That would have been amazing.
Whoa.
But instead it was really cringy, marketable, plushy teddy bears doing damage too, which makes no sense. Now, if they were being taken out by the stormtroopers, that would be fair, but they weren't. It's
I think New Hope does have some goofiness, but it is not as bad as Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
Return
the
of the Jedi
stormtroopers
was
are
yeah.
corrupt in the New Hope because the reason why they kept missing their shots is because Darth Vader wanted to make it seem like the stormtroopers were trying to kill our main protagonists. However, they wanted them to escape so that way they could take them to Yavin 4.
It was explained in the movie. That's what's interesting.
So essentially,
people don't know that.
and here, one of these pills has the ability to remove like one life, and the other three essentially eliminate your defense because they're just placebos. However, if you lose all your defense, you lose one life, so it's still a little risky. So right now, there's a 25% chance of me dying if I select any of these, but 75% chance I lose just tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn.
Okay.
Just gonna swap your item there. Hope you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
What? I'll let you take the 50-50.
Yeah. What is this?
Are you just gonna take? Yeah, you're just gonna get your item back. It's funny, but
What
that's
am
not
I
gonna
looking
save
at?
you. Yeah, that's not gonna save you if the other pill is lethal, though. It's only gonna give you an additional tolerance boost if the one you take is not lethal.
Dun and Raptor, what the fuck is this? This looks cursed. I don't know what I'm looking
It
at.
is. Oh, so this is what happened to Noble and Hopper.
No!
And
then Yuri's over in the other room, overdosing.
Nope.
Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
Nice.
All right, wrong thing.
Well, gee, I wonder if this one's gonna kill me.
Jesus Christ, what are those character designs? I know that's intentional.
Oh, so I died. Dang, I just picked the wrong thing.
Yeah, you lost one life.
Okay. Okay.
More.
Well, one thing's for sure done. When you watch Andor, even though you know what's happening, it's still, you're gonna love the competency. That's my favorite thing about Andor. It's got a lot of great competency in the entire, just everyone. Everyone making the show, you can tell they know what they're doing. They're not messing around. It shows you what Star Wars could be, and it's beautiful. Andor is beautiful.
Good move.
So
and I'm pretty satisfied with it.
The bet is I either watch 4 episodes of Andor, or I make Raptor watch 4 episodes of Too Hot to Handle. Them's the stakes.
How long are the episodes of Too Hot to Handle?
42 minutes, 45 to 50.
Okay.
I think.
I see why you went with 2 and 4, because Andor episodes are 30 minutes. Makes sense.
No, like Dunn watches 4 episodes of Andor, and I watch 4 episodes of Too Hot to Handle.
Oh, I thought you
Because
said
on
2.
average-
My bad.
No. Like on average, Andor's episodes are like 40 minutes as well. It's only like the first 3 that are around like 30 minutes.
Really? Oh, I didn't even
Yeah.
notice. Wow. Shows how good it is. I
Yeah.
wasn't even thinking about length. I was just
On
locked
average,
in.
they were like 48 minutes long. Sometimes I think season 2, episode 9 is almost like an hour long.
Huh. I didn't realize that. I never even noticed. That's
I'm just
a really
thinking.
good sign, actually.
Yeah, a
The
lot
game won't let me
happens.
play the new activity until I do the campaign, but I don't want to do the campaign because I'm watching you guys. All right, I'll wait. I'll wait on that because I want to be locked
Yeah.
into the story.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm gonna be. Yeah, I think that I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, Andor's fine. I'm like, this is good. It's just, kind of makes me mad that nothing else is of this quality. And that,
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I felt while we were
Yeah,
watching
not just
it.
in terms of
I was
Star Wars, but
very
just
mad
most modern media in general is just not of this quality anymore either.
because Andor genuinely feels like a glitch in the Matrix moment.
Are you kidding me?
It feels
Oh,
like you've
man.
been asleep and you just woke up. That's what it feels like watching it. And then you go right back to
Died
something like The
again?
Acolyte and you're like, oh, okay, I'm back asleep again.
Yeah, I recommend what you should have done is do the drug test on one of the blue pills, so that way you would test if one of them was lethal, because there's 2 of these blue pills that actually give you more tolerance. So if you can isolate even like what's actually lethal, then you can just choose the other 2. But even if you just identify if one's truly good for you, then it's still going to be beneficial. You're not going to lose anything. That's what you should have done.
FBI, they're playing a game. They're not talking about the real thing. It's a game. If anyone's listening, because you never know these days. Man, I cannot wait to get the lightsaber. Holy shit. I've seen the gameplay. It actually looks amazing.
All right. Thanks. That's great and all for you done, but the thing is, I'm just going to end my turn. So. No, that only works if it gets rid of your tolerance. It doesn't work if it gets rid of your life.
Well, all right. Well, smart. Oh my gosh, so good.
Jesus Christ. I saw that. Oh my god. Jesse, we need to cook.
Jesse, we need to go
Jesse, you need to see Andor. Jesse, you need to watch Andor. Yo, Mr. White, Kathleen Kennedy sucks ass, bitch. I'm just free balling on the top of my head. No, Jesse, this one's different. This one flew under the radar of Kathleen Kennedy. It's actually good. Best part about Andor, in my opinion,
All right.
is
Well,
Dedra.
that was unwise. Okay, well,
Oof.
that's 1 out of 2.
Yep.
It's,
Well, rematch.
All right. All right. Let's. All right. 2 out of 3. Looks like I'm going to be watching Andor, folks.
Nice. You gonna stream it or you gonna do it like in Discord VCs?
Gonna stream it. I mean, why
Oh,
not?
nice. I'll join for that. I have been meaning to rewatch the show. I just kind of been lazy about it. Mostly because I refuse to buy Disney Plus, and so when I do rewatch it, I have to pirate. But when I do that,
I mean, never say
it makes
never
my
done.
computer freak out.
Yeah,
So that's why I
the
haven't
only reason why I
rewatched
got
it yet.
Disney Plus is because Andor season 2 is my most anticipated season of this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I know why you got it. That's fine. For me, I refuse to support Disney because I hate them, but I will watch Andor because
Yeah.
I love it. Just so it's like you're in a weird. I'm in a weird place with that, and it's so funny that Disney has fallen off so bad that nobody even wants to pirate their stuff.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
Okay,
That's how
looks
you know
like-
you're screwed.
Well, looks like.
I mean, you can end your turn.
Oh, you're just going to end your turn back.
That is true. That's fair.
I think that in this case, I have checkmated you.
The actor who plays Jesse is in the game. Nice.
Well, no, it's still your turn.
Aaron Paul genuinely stole the show in Breaking Bad. He is absolutely incredible.
Well, that's game. Good job. You checkmated me.
Yeah, let's make things interesting.
Okay. Okay. Fair.
This is
What is
this
this
is for
game?
that stalemate. This is for
Oh
that
my
stalemate
God.
chest, by the way.
Yeah, what is this? I wasn't expecting this.
Okay. All right.
Oh
I'm dead.
no. Yeah, there was a 33% chance of being lethal.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, screw it. Let's just play it safe. I was thinking about testing my luck with one of the other pills, because then I'd actually lose tolerance, and then I regain it by eating one of the blue pills. But no. Let's game the odds a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool.
Oh, gee, I wonder if any of these ones are going to kill us.
No, they're not.
See that.
Okay. I am okay with this.
Yeah, next time you bear in mind, even if the next one you consume is a placebo, specifically the green pills, that's going to take away your life because you only have 2 tolerance left. FYI.
Hmm.
That's fair. We ball. Oh.
Okay.
Whoa, why am I having frame rate issues? What's happening here?
Interesting. Okay.
You don't even know if that one's actually beneficial or not.
Okay. Let's screw it. We ball. All right.
Hey, we bowl.
Bad mistake. All right. Not a good choice, but right.
That's true. Or else what I consume is going to kill me, so. No.
Okay.
Buckshot is a bit more simpler than this. Yeah, I don't know any of that.
Okay. Alrighty. Whew. Alrighty. All right. Next one. And gets it. Oh my gosh.
Goodness gracious. Wow, this game's being really glitchy right now. What the hell?
All right. So I think that puts us at 1-1.
Yep.
All right. There's some strategy involved, but yeah, it's mostly luck. And I think the mint might be one of the more powerful things in the game.
Or if this one kills me, that'll be funny.
All right. Well, I've been checkmated. Okay. You know what? I'll just take it. No, I'm gonna die,
Yeah,
but
fair enough. That way you can actually utilize your item in a productive way later.
yeah. Salad fingers. I've never heard of it actually.
Oh, that does look like salad fingers. Yeah, you don't want to know what that is. It's awful. It's basically those
I
characters that you
remember
see on
solid
screen right
fingers.
there. Yeah, it looks exactly like those. I never watched it. I just saw people watching it on their phones in school, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't care how funny that is. That's gross. No, I'm not watching that crap. And I just left it at that.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, I know it's meant to be disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wasn't interested. I knew what it was doing. It's just I remember being in high school, people were talking about it or watching it, and I thought, I don't see any appeal in this. No thanks. And that was it. That was the end of it.
You take a life, I take a life. How about that?
All right, we evened up. All right. I do think that if you get enough mints, you kind of almost are guaranteed to win.
Kinda. Like you're only allowed 5 items, but in the especially for like the third phase, you're gonna be dealing with like 12 plus pills. So also it's your turn.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's why I said you. I take a life, you take a life.
Yeah, it was kind of going to happen regardless, but it looks like you're in the lead now, which is
Oh my
sad.
god, I'm so fucking done with this. I hate how higher difficulties equals insta shot. It's being one shotted. That's not a higher difficulty, Bungie. What the hell? That's not how you balance that.
I do think you might win. You're currently very
Maybe.
much ahead of me.
Might be able to. You're right.
Oh, what? Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's an item that essentially gives you like 2 random copies of what your opponent has.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Well, that gives you a significant advantage.
True. Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Lucky man.
Indeed. did.
Should have pulled in a drug test.
Yeah, probably. Well, I'm most definitely going to lose. I cannot win at this point.
I mean, it's still possible.
Yes, but highly unlikely. Oh, shoot. That was a... Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought you were going to go for that red pill.
Yeah.
More for me then. Quite the pickle here.
Yep, I'm checkmated. I can't win. I made a very grave misplay. Oh. Wait. What? You died?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because regardless of what I would have consumed, it would have killed me. Because my tolerance is so low.
Okay.
So I essentially ate the one that was going to kill me and not reduce my tolerance, because if I ate the one that reduced my tolerance, I would have died and then forced to eat that other one again.
Hmm.
Either way, yeah. For you,
I'm pretty much dead no matter what I do, I think.
yeah.
Alright. Might as well play it out.
Indeed.
All right.
Yeah, I can't commentate on this
Good
one because
game.
I don't even know what's going on.
It's very much just how much do you risk? All right.
Yeah.
Good game. All right. Good game. All right. I guess it's gonna be Andor. All right.
Nice.
Fine. Well, let's
Nice.
go for time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Nearly flawless, too.
Yeah.
Which is wild. Good job, Raptor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Good game. I am. Well, I
Well, that was fun.
I did not play that game very well. I should have grabbed that that red pill. That would have been, yeah.
Bro got
And
red
next time, I
pilled
guess-
for real, for real.
Guess I should have picked. Yeah, maybe I should have picked Yu-Gi-Oh or something.
Nice. When you thinking of doing the watching?
Friday night probably. We can do that. Friday night, I think that would be probably the most optimal time.
Sounds good.
But
We gotta get back to
Alright,
the good
but
place
yeah.
soon. Gotta finish
Yeah.
that show. Love that show.
indeed, yes, I will finally break my Star Wars ban and ride the high seas to finally watch Andor.
Yeah, let's
It's
go.
worth it for that
Yeah.
one and just that one. And maybe the OT. No, not maybe, and the OT. Pretty much it. Like that's like just
Yeah, I
keep
mean,
it
if
at that.
anything, Don, I think you're just going to be impressed by the dialogue of Andor. Even though you know the main plot points, I think the dialogue is going to be really captivating for you.
Yeah, a lot went over my head. Like I felt like an idiot watching Andor. Like I genuinely felt like an idiot. That's how intelligent it is.
Mm.
I was blown
Like
away
with
because
the
I wasn't
Raptor's
used to that.
Champion, I guess referring to. Here.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, you see,
Buckshot.
well, he was like then Codex would have been Raptor's Yu-Gi-Oh champion.
Oh well, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh, so yeah.
All right. Well, all right. The game is decided. We will stream the first 4 episodes of Andor on Friday evening. Well, let's say 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finish.
I'll be there.
Yeah. And like the first
Episode 30.
3 episodes are relatively pretty short. Like episode 2 of season 1 is like the shortest episode of the entire show, so we'll get by them pretty quickly.
Yeah, he's never played it. Raptor's never played it.
Yeah.
Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, so like Dunn will be at a very much like an unfair advantage, like significantly. Like with chess in this game, it's a bit more fair.
Yeah. With that one, with these two games, it's very much a let's kind of like it's a measure of skill against skill. With Yu-Gi-Oh, the skill differential, it requires quite a bit of a learning curve. Even if I were to hand Raptor one of my dupe accounts, since he doesn't know how to.
I'm not gonna really be able to really hold any weight against Don because I don't know the mechanics of the game.
Yeah, it would be dramatically unfair. But with this one, there's an element of fairness.
That was me when I was 1v1ing Ness in Bloon's battles. Bloon's tower defense battles. She was way more experienced, and she completely just floored me. I was just ran over by a truck. I was like, all right, this isn't fair. We gotta do something that's like an equal playing field where both people understand what's going on, and then we will see who will prevail.
Yeah.
And I imagine like
I mean, on the bright side, Don, at least you get to watch. I mean, if you want to, of course, like continue, if you're kind of hooked on like the first 4 episodes, we could continue on to watching the rest of the show. And
yes, do keep in mind, Don, this isn't just coming from me. It's actually a common thing. People don't really like the first 3 episodes, which is why Raptor chose 4.
More or less like the first 2 episodes, because there's a lot of groundwork that has significant payoffs later on in the show. And initially, like, I wasn't hooked in the first 3 episodes. I was intrigued by how competent the story was. But I say I wasn't hooked until episode 4 and realized, oh my god, they're going to so many interesting places right now with this show. Places
episode 4 really picks up. So it picks up hard, so that's like why Raptor chose 4.
The first
you'll see.
Yeah, the first arc is I view more like a prologue to the show as opposed to like the first episode. The first episode is kind of like episode 4 in that sense, where like this is where like the main players are going to be more active. First 3 are mostly setting the foundations for everything else. And where the payoffs are so good, though. They're still great episodes of television. Don't get me wrong, dialogue's still great and whatnot. But
the show is amazing. It's just like watching Fly from Breaking Bad. If you like or don't like it, I don't mind that episode, but it's kind of like that.
The Fly from Breaking Bad is actually bad. The difference between that is that the Fly from Breaking Bad is actually bad. The first 3 episodes of Andor are so good.
Yeah.
No, I don't really think the Fly episode's bad.
Walter is weirdly out of character for a lot of instances. Like, he's weirdly paranoid about Gus, even though at this point I think he should be a lot more concerned by the fact that Gus should be would actually attempt to scrutinize Walter by the fact that he hasn't made a batch in like a week simply because of a fly. Like, if he knew that was the rationale, then that in turn is what's going to get him to kill him, not the fact that like, oh, Gus is going to kill us because there's going to be like a fly strand in one of our.
You know what? You're actually bringing up a really good point. I've never thought about it like that. You know what? I stand corrected. That's a really good point.
Because Walter became so paranoid for no reason that a fly was just going to reduce the purity rate of their meth by like 2%, and that somehow is going to result in them dying. But meanwhile, you not making any meth at all is going to result in you dying. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
It was like
it was a filler episode. We all know that.
Like the most you can say about that episode, Breaking Bad, is the fact that it does give like Walter and Jesse some more bonding moments, because they didn't really have any of that in season 3 so far. It was mostly them.
That's where it shines. That's why I don't mind the episode. It has it builds up to a really great moment.
But for like 80% of the episodes, like I'm just wasting my time here. Like, why is Walter acting like a moron?
It was filler, unfortunately. Thankfully, Better Call Saul has no filler episodes.
And the fact that he breaks his back because he tried to kill a fly is just embarrassing.
Yeah.
The point was that it's kind of like that in energy or feeling, but Andor picks up, and it picks up hard. I was locked in. I was like, okay, no, this
there's
is
a reason Yeah, like Axula and Flint were in the same boat when I pitched Andor because I realized that they want nothing to do with Disney Star Wars, and that's very valid. But Andor, my God, like I don't even think about all the Disney crap when I'm watching Andor.
Yeah.
Because not only is it like narratively like competent, but the editing, the cinematography, the acting, like it couldn't be further from the rest of the Disney slop. Like
Yeah.
so, it's
Oh,
been
yeah.
a so the fact that people don't even associate as Star Wars is actually kind of a compliment nowadays.
Jesse, I need to show you Andor.
If anything,
Trust
it's
me,
more of a
Jesse.
love
I
letter
need to show
the
you
OG.
Andor.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Mr. White, Disney Star Wars sucks ass, man. Kathleen Kennedy sucks. I ain't watching
The
no
dialogue's still
Disney
good
shit.
though.
No,
and,
Jesse,
yeah.
trust me. Trust me, it's actually good. That's pretty much Andor in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's on a
Alright.
yeah.
If I start watching it, I will probably finish it. And I'm happy to do a watch party with you guys to finish.
That was good.
Watch the entirety of the show.
I cannot wait to see your live reactions because I do really I do your opinions are intriguing, so on just most things. So
There's
I'd love to
also-
see your thoughts on it specifically. That would be awesome.
Also done. There's also a handful of Game of Thrones actors in Andor too.
Nice. I didn't even know that because I haven't watched it.
Which ones?
You'll find
Qyburn?
out.
I know Qyburn.
There's actually like a
Qyburn.
handful
You'll
of them
find
as well,
out.
funny enough.
I
Yeah.
know Qyburn's in it, and I know most of what. I'm pretty familiar with season 1 as per watching Just Rights.
I think you'll be surprised
video.
by a Game of Thrones actor who's in this. I think you're going to be unironically really surprised by it.
Keno Lloyd surprised me greatly.
Mm-hmm.
And Dedra, remember when we were first watching it? I didn't like Dedra at
Oh,
first.
the
but
waif.
then,
Oh, you mean the waif?
Yeah.
The
Oh,
waif
nice.
shows up?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I just looked at the cast and I was like, oh yeah, I know who that is.
Mhm.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
Dedra seriously impressed me. I was blown away. I thought, okay, now this is how you write strong female characters. This is the right way to do it.
Yeah. Even though Andor has a lot of female characters, all of them feel very unique while simultaneously not feeling like they haven't earned anything that they're currently doing or saying. And they don't undermine the
yeah.
male characters.
Oh yeah. That's the best part. It's competent. Nothing about it feels bad faith. Not a single time.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, folks. Well, I will honor my bet and I will live react to Andor. I think that mostly I'm just gonna say, yeah, this is good. I'll be like, yeah, this is pretty good. I don't know how hyped I'm going to be about it since I know roughly what pretty much all of what's going to happen as per watching a few breakdowns of it, such as Just Right, which is the only video made in like I don't know 10 years. Since most of Just Right's videos are ass, but this one was actually like not awful.
Oh, really?
Just Right's freaking lazy asshole. I hate that.
Yeah. Nobody knows what living is.
Yeah, it just dude only makes one video a year. Like,
Yeah, at least with
Man, I
Muller's
feel
content,
called out.
like at least with Muller's content, there's roughly like 6 hours worth of content that you get like per year, roughly. At least, but with Just Right, it's like the average length of a video essay.
and I think the main
And what he
thing
says
is he's
isn't
putting-
very, yeah. What he usually says isn't very substantive either.
Mhm, yeah, he's just kind of like it. At least with Patrick Willems, it's just kind of obvious. Oh, this is just a moron, or on who's kind of
Yeah,
spouting
I
crap out
like
his head.
Patrick Willems in a weird way because he's very amusing to me.
Yeah.
He did make some decent videos on explain cause and effect and storytelling. Funny enough, and what makes a good action scene. That was actually a really good video. But aside from that, he hasn't really made a lot of good stuff. But I still like him in a weird way.
The problem is that if he says cause and effect, then he is a hypocrite because The Last Jedi
He is, yes.
spits in the face of cause and effect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Last Jedi is the very reason why not the only reason, but it was the beginning of the end for me. Because when I
Same,
first watched
yeah.
Force Awakens, I liked it. I was a normie like that, and I was, hyped. And same thing with Rogue One when it first came out. And then when I watched The Last Jedi with Wissia and our friend Chris, we just all three of us walked out like we didn't know what to think, and that was the beginning of the end. And then the blindfold came off after that.
I think my story is a little bit weird because I was like, decently entertained by this the first time I watched it, and the second time I was like, this is really boring actually. And then I was listening to stuff like School of Movies, Just Right, that sort of people, not terribly intelligent people, let's say.
Damn.
And I wasn't very smart then. I was in college. I was just barely starting up college, and then I happened upon Anomaly Inc., who not the best critic, but he acted as the instigator into the Mahler and Dishonored Wolf pipeline. And then I watched Dishonored Wolf, and I was like, "That's some problem. Yeah, there's some major problems here." And then I watched Mahler, and I'm like, "Nope, I cannot be intellectually honest and like this movie anymore, or even say this movie is good." And honestly, this movie makes me really angry now that I ever liked it.
Yeah,
Or even
we all can relate to that.
Yeah, like when I initially watched that was me when I initially watched The Force Awakens when I was 12 because I didn't have any critical thinking skills at that point. It was I enjoyed it mostly because it was shot competently. It had like decent acting, and I didn't really think too critically about
It's
the
not like
plot.
the
It was like a fun
prequels.
formulaic film initially, and then I watched The Last Jedi. And I was just really confused by a lot of decisions people were making. Like after The Last Jedi ended, my first thought was, why didn't Holo tell anyone about this plan? Like, why did she shoot herself in the foot by not telling anyone? What did she have to gain by keeping it a secret? And then I was exposed to Mauler, and I realized, oh my god, that was just the scratch, the tip of the iceberg of revolving around the amount of issues in this movie.
I think,
You know why we all liked Force Awakens when it first came out? The
It was very
sheer amount of hype.
and all that too, because there wasn't been a Star Wars film in a decade at that point, like a live action one at least.
Yeah, because we got to have Han Solo again on screen after several decades, or I forgot how long exactly, but quite a long time. And same thing with Leia and then possibly Luke, and then it turned out he was only at the end. He didn't even say a word. But that hype alone was insane.
Also, roughly one of this moronic conspiracy theories saying that JJ was the true mastermind behind the downfall of the sequels. That Ryan
That
Johnson
sounds
was
exactly
like
Replica.
Like Ryan Johnson was the scapegoat because they wanted to push away.
So it's actually funny. The Nerdonymous video, which he is citing, he's also misciting it too. The problem is, it's just there is an inconsistency between what JJ says pre-Last Jedi and what he says after The Last Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of the interviews don't make any sense, and either JJ's being really polite before because he doesn't want to kill the publicity, or he's a two-face, or he changes tune after the finished product came out. I honestly don't know. I just know that there's some weird inconsistencies.
I personally think that JJ is just like on the surface really professional in how he treats his peers. I think that could be it. Even though he's a really bad filmmaker, I think he's really professional in the Hollywood sphere. Like he doesn't really offend anyone, and that's particularly why he gets offered so many opportunities to make films.
That's fair.
Makes sense. Yeah.
It's just kind of weird where it's like it kind of seems it's really funny because I don't know if he hates The Last Jedi or is he was told by the creatives veer away from everything in The Last Jedi.
I think he was. I think there was some spite with The Last Jedi because even with the very little he properly he set up in The Force Awakens to later be expanded upon. JJ completely destroys even the small foundations that JJ. Well, Ryan destroys the small foundations that JJ even made. So I think he felt
Hmm.
personally attacked by some of it, and as a result, he kind of did the same to Ryan back. Like when Rey was about to throw her lightsaber, and Luke Skywalker catches it and says something along the lines of, "Don't you know how viable this thing is?" or something.
Yeah,
Which
you
is
you can definitely tell it was so obvious. When I went into The Rise of Skywalker, I went in with no leaks, nothing. I just went with my mom, and I had no idea about anything. We just went. We were like, oh yeah, I hated The Last Jedi, but let's at least see how this trilogy ends. Yeah, let's do it. And
yeah.
you could tell just based on how the film was structured, it was an apology. It was a hey, we're sorry. Here you go.
Yeah, and then they
It
just
was
made
a it
something
was an
as bad.
apology.
Yeah, they somehow made something as bad as Last Jedi. So,
Mm-hmm. Well, in my opinion,
because
it's not as bad. That's just me.
I say it
I
is.
think the Last Jedi is worse because the Rise of
That's a fair
Skywalker has
point.
some redeeming moments. I do have to admit
Uh,
when the lightning came out of Rey's hand, both me and my mom like our jaw dropped to the floor. We didn't see that coming at all. That threw us
well,
so
probably
off
because it
guard.
wasn't set up. To be honest,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it
it
wasn't
was.
set up.
I For me that was a pretty awesome twist, if I'm being honest. But then I found out later through Wissia and others that people already knew about that, and there was a bunch of leaks apparently. And I thought, oh, that's why people hate this movie, because it was already ruined ahead of time. When you had a pretty, not gonna lie, a pretty cool moment where she's battling with Kylo Ren against that ship with the Force, and then out of nowhere, lightning just shoots out. That says everything you need to know. You know, at that exact second, I knew. I looked at my
Mhm.
mom in the theater, and I went, "Only Sith can do that." She's like, "I know." My mom's a huge Star Wars fan, so
And
we were blown away.
mhm. Yeah, and it
Yeah.
was so cheap too because it made the scene was shot in a way that made it seem like she accidentally killed Chewbacca, and then like literally like two scenes
Yeah, I
later, it's
remember
real
that.
Chewbacca survives. Like, oh, that's so cowardly.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is the quote from Abrams
Oh no.
about the Last Jedi.
He's
In
taken those things and
December.
has written an amazing script that I think will be an incredible next chapter, incorporating things we were thinking of and other things we could never have dreamed of. I mean that sounds like corpo speech if I'm being real. That just sounds
Yeah.
like corporate gobbledygook.
Yeah. And then there's kind of a bunch of funny things like the inconsistency about did J.J. Abrams have drafts or did he not have drafts?
I
Like
think what
kind of with
happened with the Disney trilogy of Star Wars was the same thing that happened to the first Suicide Squad. Just sheer and utter chaos behind the scenes and basically
DCEU in general. DCEU in general, I think, since
yeah, that too. Oh yeah.
there's no plan for that whole thing. And
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Patty Jenkins and I don't know the guy and the dude who did James
Mhm.
Wan who did Aquaman are lying through their teeth that they're saying they're going with the Snyder cut. They're flat out lying because it's like
Yeah.
no, that's not true.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
even with like the MCU during phases 1, 2, 3 wasn't as structured as a lot of people thought it was. A lot of it was just very fortunate to have went as well as it did, but there was still an overarching plot line with the Infinity Stones. But
It worked. The thing
yeah,
about
it
the
worked.
MCU was it took
Mhm.
it one step at a time. The
Yeah, it took
DCU
its
was
time. That
trying to
was the
catch
that
up,
was.
and
Mhm.
they just rushed everything. That's why they failed miserably.
Yes.
If they would have done one film at a time like what James Gunn is doing right now, it would have gone a lot better for you can't just drop a Justice League movie
And
out of nowhere and
yeah,
expect
and
people to say, "Oh, oh my god, yes." Well, people did. They're the normies, but most
yeah.
didn't.
Yeah,
Most said, "The
Yeah.
hell?"
I say like one of the bigger factors going by the DCU, for instance, was Dead on Arrival, was simply because people are tired of watching superhero stories because there's just so many bad superhero stories going on nowadays.
Well,
So
it's not
unless you have
superhero
decent script,
fatigue. It's copy and
Bad
bad
paste
story.
superhero
Well,
fatigue. We know
bad.
well, it's more
superhero
so it's
fatigue
bad
isn't real
story.
because of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Well,
That
it's
did
more so
great.
less like more like bad story fatigue.
Yeah. They're tired of copy and paste superhero fatigue. That's how
Yeah,
I
these
like to think of it.
Yeah, because once the genre becomes oversaturated, there's going to be more bad stories than good ones, and as a result, people become fatigued with the genre, and a lot of producers misinterpret that as them being fed up with the genre as opposed to what's in the genre.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because the audience can tell the difference between passionate, like films made with love and care and to like tell an interesting story, and films that are made on a conveyor belt to make a profit. People can tell the difference. And so when the MCU or when the DCU decided to go with the conveyor belt strategy, yeah, people didn't really like that. That's why it
Yeah.
failed. If
Mhm.
they would have done it in a way where like what James Gunn is doing where it's at least passionate, people don't really the Superman movie is divided, but I mean it's a split between love and hate. It's like a 50-50 split,
Yeah.
but it's still passionate. It's still passionate. Like James does care. You can tell when you watch the movie. You're like, yeah, you can tell there's heart put into this. And that's a good thing.
Mhm.
That's a good foundation. Even if the movie may not be well received because of, bad quality, at least it's made with care. At least it's not rushed or like, oh my god, we need to get this out and make a profit. No, don't do that. Because even video games do that too, and the same thing happens there. When a studio goes from making something iconic or uh, something people love to just dropping like battle passes and all kinds of annoying crap like that, that pisses people off.
Yeah.
The
Also,
one
fun fact on apparently Aspirin is also watching Andor as well. He's on episode 10 and
Yeah.
is loving it.
that's funny.
Oh, which one's episode 10 again? Which arc is that?
The One Way Out episode with Kino Loy.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Nice.
I I will admit I am interested to see it for myself to see how good it is. It may be that it's been overhyped, and I'm gonna be like, this is good. It's
Like
just
the
not
build up, the like actually witnessing the build up and the dialogue exchanges between Cassian and Kino Loy make that speech feel so much like hit so
Yeah.
much harder than just like
That's what I
analyzing
loved
the
about
speech.
it.
Like the speech itself is really good, but with the context, it's so much better. So on the surface, like, yeah,
Exactly,
this is
yeah.
pretty decent. Like it's not cringe or anything. It's pretty decent call to action.
Because when you
but
watch the clip on
context, you're
YouTube,
like,
it's
yeah,
all
let's
right.
go, let's go.
Yeah, when you watch the speech on YouTube, you think, yeah, this is all right. It's like nothing special. But when you see it like after knowing everything they went through, oh, it's hype as fuck. It is so
I've never
hype.
actually heard a lot of the speech. I've never heard a lot of the speeches. I just know the story. Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
when
nice.
Kino, yeah, when Kino says, "I'd rather die trying to take them down than have them than than die doing what they want," is such a banger line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can imagine.
And he was having an identity crisis at that exact moment
Yeah.
and other moments before it. So that is also what made that speech so special because he pulled
Mhm.
through. He pulled through.
Yeah,
It was awesome. Yeah.
Perhaps and Andor are some of the best I've seen in the show, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So, place your bets, folks. I think that aside from, we're going to be doing a few things next year. I know that Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is the cleanest stuff that George R. R. Martin has written, doesn't actually have any incest in it or sex of any kind. It just has it's a regular just dude gets embroiled in things a little bit bigger than him. That's going to be coming out.
That's yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
go
sorry. Go ahead. No, my bad.
Then after that, we have the apparently Greta Gerwig's Narnia first season or whatever.
Oh God, no,
Which
no.
I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know what's going to happen with that one. I think
Cursed.
there's so many straight. I'm like Barbie. I have not watched it, but I've heard a lot of bad things about it from people I
Oh,
trust.
that
So,
Greta. I'm sorry. I was thinking for some reason I was thinking Miss Climate Change. I was thinking
oh,
that
Greta
Greta.
Thunberg.
I
Greta
thought, yeah, I
Thunberg.
thought Greta Thunberg. I was like, no, why are you making movies? But no, actually, Greta Gerwig, is that her name for who made Barbie? She's actually quite competent at directing. Just her writing is awful. It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
genuinely
I don't know.
awful, but the directing was pretty damn good, I will admit.
I just think that the whole thing is really strange. I think that Barbie's a weird thing where it's like thematically contradictory from a
It's
fundamental
really,
level.
yeah, it really is.
The writing and the story is horrible. It tells such a toxic message, both subtly and openly, both at
Well,
the
it's
same
more or
time.
less like it's also highly incompetent in regards to like what it's actually trying to present as well.
And
Where
which
the
sucks
Barbies are
too
actually
because
happier
it's
under
directed well.
patriarchy, or Barbies
Yeah.
Yeah,
are happier under
it's an
patriarchy or something.
anti-patriarchy feminist film, and it's very bad faith about it.
But it's really
It's
funny
really
is
bad.
what's really funny too is by the end of the film when men had to kind of like accept to return back to their role in society in this Barbie utopia. I think Barbie even says that like even that you were of a lower privilege than I am, you can still make the most of it, which is something you can also apply to women in pretty much any other patriarchal society in like the medieval time, for instance. Which is probably something that the main director didn't really intend for someone to take away from, but like
I think the best breakdown that I've seen of like why Barbie is thematically broken is random film talk, where he just
mhm.
very casual, like he talks about it in a very like just straightforward. He doesn't say like he just says this does not make sense because of these statistics. Also,
Yes.
you are contradicting yourself on a fundamental level here, here, and here with your message.
Yeah.
Why should I listen to you?
Yeah, what the Barbie movie should have been was it should have been Enchanted, but Barbie. So what it should have been
Yep.
was Barbie and Ken accidentally go into the real world. Will Ferrell should have been. Sorry, I'm stuttering for or I'm slurring for some reason. Will Ferrell should have been the villain, a comedic villain who's chasing them down, and while they learn how the real world works. Ken could have learned about horses, cars, and stuff like, things that guys like. And then Barbie could have learned about, the things that ladies like and what the world is like, the goods, the bad, the ugly, with nuance and proper care. Not these stupid ass scenes like the construction workers whistling and then just random people in LA slapping her ass. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. People have proved it. They've gone down that same exact place, dressed exactly like that, to prove that that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And and that's what it should have been. And as the movie goes, the two of them start to fall deeper in love with each other, and then they there's a choice. Maybe there's a conflict. One wants to go back to Barbie Land, the other wants to stay, and that could have been. That's what the movie should have been. It's not.
Yeah. I think also there's the thing that makes me really worried is that apparently Meryl Streep is going to be Aslan. And I'm
Hmm.
like, what?
Man,
Was
I do not
was
want to see
Keith
a
David
feminist Narnia. Oh my god,
was
no.
Keith David not around? Was Keith David not around? Keith David would be an awesome Aslan.
He
Like,
would
Yeah, but he's
actually. That
yeah,
would
but
go
he's not a woman
crazy.
done. He's not a woman
yeah,
Yeah.
done. That's why.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Keith David played Aslan. It would make all of the ladies pay. And he's
Oh
you,
God!
you stuttered so
Like
bad,
that.
but we knew exactly what you're saying.
Oh God! Are you referring to like those women who are into like that milking farm book or whatever it
Oh
was?
God, Morning Glory Milking Farm, cursed,
no, just women
cursed.
who are like, oh my gosh, that's an amazing voice. I want to have sex with that voice.
Well, more or less,
This
also the fact that it's just attached to like an animal too.
possibly.
Yeah,
They get they want that
yeah.
big lion.
It's
I
weird.
To
It
can't
give
see
you
creates
it.
a lot of
to give
like.
you a
Honestly, I
perspective,
think there are more female women who are interested in bestiality than men.
no, they are.
Yeah.
They actually are. There's a legitimate fantasy there. Men, we're into some really fucked up stuff too, but we literally don't share it with anyone. We just keep it to ourselves. And then
yeah,
you know
with
this
women, they're a
because
lot
of
more
like,
comfortable with talking about it and trying to make it socially acceptable because of it.
yeah,
Men
they
deep
try to
down know
make
that
it
what they're
socially
into is
acceptable.
bad. So
We
which is
know
why
it's
they don't
wrong,
wanna,
and that's why we
yeah.
don't talk about it, because we don't want to encourage it. We don't want kids to emulate us. We don't want our parents to be ashamed. You know, and I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about everybody. This is a very common thing that sometimes in private circles men talk about. Like they actually will, you know, one-on-one will talk about it briefly and then not judge each other. Women don't do that.
Yeah.
They just talk openly about the most cursed things you could think of. It's like, no, what are you doing? No, you're making yourselves look really bad doing that. Stop. But anyways, yeah, you know, to give you a perspective on Barbie, I watched the movie with my Colombian girlfriend Ruby at the time. She really wanted to see it. I didn't. I didn't want to see it because I had heard all the, you know, what the story was, and it made me really mad. But because of her, I was like, all right, I will go see it. And I actually enjoyed the directing. I laughed many times because it's actually directed very well, and especially Ken. Ken is hilarious. Ryan Gosling is so funny in the Barbie movie. He is so funny, but there's a few scenes in there, like the communist rant from the daughter that has no explanation and no apology, no follow up, nothing. She lays into Barbie, basically cripples her self esteem, and never apologizes for it. My girlfriend didn't like that at all. And she herself really specifically hated it at the end when the women manipulated the male Barbies, and that's how they won. She really didn't like that. She said that was cold. That was cruel. And I'm like, "Thank you. Finally. It's not sexist just to just say that's not right to do that." Period. It was good to hear it from a woman's perspective, and you know, not an American woman, just you know, someone from a different country. And
I mean, to be fair, women are pretty good at putting men against each other, so.
Yeah, but the way they did it in the movie was it was fucked up. You can tell there was spite written into that script. It was a very spiteful script.
Oh no, not
What
this
the
clip.
fuck?
Certain people within the fandom, or I don't know if they're technically the fandom in us, but it's like when ladies hear their voices, they go fucking insane.
Hello there, lady.
Nope.
Oh yes, girl.
Nope.
Play it again. Play it again.
Nope, I can't.
Like that get millions of views on their videos, and when women hear it, they go crazy.
Hello there, lady.
Fucking kill me.
Yes.
Kill me right now. If that
Mother.
man needs to impregnate me with his voice right there. I know I look crazy right now. I know I look crazy, but look, Mahler, if you're listening, Mahler, we would make the most beautiful sounding babies. I can sing, and you sound like the kiss of an angel.
Oh my god!
Our children would sound like the voice of God Himself. All right.
Imagine being
they
Mahler
would
in this
reach down and bless
scenario.
people.
No, that's the
their
best
vocal
compliment
abilities.
a woman can
Everyone
give you, dude.
would be blessed by the touch of their voices. I'm just saying, consider it. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm just crazy about you.
I am not crazy.
No, she's not crazy. Mahler does have genuinely
I
a
would
great
like to
voice.
echo that sentiment.
He
Hello
does.
there, lady.
No.
Oh my god, his voice.
Oh, they're going crazy with it.
Voice.
That's funny. No, Mahler does have genuinely a great voice. He has a ladies' man voice. He really does.
It's actually weird. He's actually not that. He's kind of just an average looking guy. He just has a good.
Yeah,
voice.
he is. He's just an average looking guy. He's nothing like special. He's pretty chubby, surprisingly enough. But you know.
Well, believe it or not, guys, voices make a big difference for the ladies. Girls I've dated online and before they, before we would meet in person, talking just like we are right here on different platforms, and they would tell me like, "Oh my God, your voice is so hot," and I'm like, "It is? Thanks.
Oh my.
that's a great compliment. Thank you."
Yeah, there was actually a time where I can't find it because apparently Mary Mayhem is just gone from the internet apparently. Where Mahler shows up at the behest of Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, and she nearly just complete soaked her chair.
Oh no.
Hell
She
yeah,
was like,
Mahler is winning.
she just said, Mahler, will you impregnate me with your voice?
Sussy.
And he was like, I don't know if it works that way. She's like, we could try. We could try. It's really funny. But
That's amazing.
Also, that does remind me of speaking of Mahler. I made a clip of some of like the best highlights of Star Wars Outlaws video. I want to see your reaction.
I saw that.
Done.
I wasn't sure what I was watching, but it was pretty funny.
I sent it to you in DMs.
yeah.
If you want to do a live reaction of that, that'll be funny.
Oh
like
yeah, let's
32
do it.
seconds.
It's a really good idea. Let's do it.
Yeah, but I would love to have Keith David play Aslan.
Voice
Keith
that
David would be a great
It's real
Aslan.
It's me. What's happened? It's a deal.
Oh, Dr. Facilier. That's my favorite
resonates.
role of his.
a real deep register.
So, we got ourselves a deal.
I think though my favorite voice of his is Goliath, and I think that would probably be
Is needed. We are what we are.
Oh my
Our
god.
opinion will not change that.
I've never seen that. That's amazing. Holy crap. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That was really good.
Yeah, Gargoyles is really good. It's only really the third season that's really bad.
Even on my knees, I do not belong in their presence. What use am I? I can no longer command ships, lead troops into battle.
They're making a push for the.
hmm
He's had some really funny roles too.
Yeah,
Keith David is a
That's-
Giga Chad.
yeah. That's why it would be like, you're not going to have him be what? I forgot that this was a thing.
Thing does, doesn't it? Wonderland has
Oh.
grown stranger. I'm
Yeah.
stranger.
Oh my
No, like
gosh, that looks hideous.
I don't like this.
Good grief.
Yeah, but yeah, I would love to. I
Good
would
night,
love to
Kodos.
have Keith David. I would love to have Keith David play Aslan. I think it's
He would
weird
be
that they
perfect.
chose Meryl Streep of all people. I'm amazed that Meryl Streep, like
my
that
God.
they were able to get Meryl Streep. But I guess they rolled a dump truck full of money to her house and said, "Please play Aslan," even though you're going to get a lot of hate for this. This is not a very smart decision.
Hmm.
A
Yeah,
lot
it
of
definitely does
conservative-
feel like unrelated, but somewhat related. It does feel like a slap in the face that Severus Snape, his actor, is just some random dude who looks nothing like the character. It's
Yeah, he's like-
you have Adam Driver. He's right there. He looks exactly like the character in the book.
Yeah. It's just the one problem is he's American.
hmm
That is true.
I mean, no, but American actor can play a British role. If they're competent enough, they could do it. If Tom Holland could
on
play
average-
American, you can do the other way around. If you're
On
good.
average, British actors are better at playing American accents than American actors are playing British accents.
It is.
I
It's
agree.
true. That's true. I'm not debating that. That is accurate. What I'm saying is a good actor with great skill and range could pull that off. It is possible.
Yeah, most you can kind of tell though what actors have done Shakespeare and which have not, and
Mhm.
generally, British actors have done a lot of Shakespeare.
Yeah, funny you mentioned that because Tony Gilroy specifically wanted his cast to mostly comprise of stage actors, and that's why a lot of them are British. And
What a
you could
legend.
tell, and as a result, he wanted to create a script that would impress them.
I think another thing that I'm that was actually brought up in a review of Dexter is that you can kind of tell which actors are the good actors and which are not the good actors based on who has done stage play stuff. Like Michael C. Hall has clearly done stage work and stuff like that. The only exception being the lady who plays Deb. who is pretty good, even though she doesn't have that same stage play diction. But the funny thing about it is, I just am like, I have not seen an American actor do a British accent very often. I can't think of one
it never
off the
happens.
top of my head. It's mostly just across people from the other side of the pond. The one exception is Keanu Reeves in Dracula. Dracula trying to do a British accent. That's the only exception I can think of. And he's really bad. It's he sounds like, I love Keanu, but this is his worst role, like bar none. He sounds awful.
Oh, Keanu.
It's like, but wolves chasing me. It's like, clearly he's a very good physical actor, but he is crap. Like, he cannot do a fake British accent to save his poor life. And especially, he's super, like, blown off the screen by Gary Oldman as Dracula.
Man, dude, Keanu could play Severus Snape too. He could kill that. Well, maybe not the accent, but he looks the part.
He does look the part, yeah. And I think it would be, I just think it would be really, Keanu Reeves is good at playing either a stoic, silent guy who acts mostly through his face, or a doofus.
Yeah.
Those are kind of the roles that he's born to play. I don't.
Yeah, he has a very Keanu voice. There's not really much he can do voice-wise, unfortunately. He's a bit limited, unless maybe he were to do like vocal practices.
Jeez. So do you wanna watch those clips I made of Mauler's Outlaws video? They're really funny. I sent them to you via your DMs.
Let me open that up. Alrighty.
Absolutely nothing. I apologize for getting so very political there.
Hassan Piker, you motherfucker. This game was
engage with it. Catch people saying, hey, don't praise this movie or this game. It's meant for kids. Don't give praise to Wall-E, guys.
Mahler's so right about that take.
Praise to Wall-E, guys.
Huh, that's weird. It's not doing anything.
Praise to Wall-E, guys. You guys think I'm being too mean?
Maybe
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's being done on me. 1 second.
Discord's being weird.
Absolutely nothing. Fuck up. Stop is that, guys? It's not meant for adults. The fuck kind of logic is that? Oh god, shut the fuck up. Star Wars is in a weird place, and that's a kind assessment. So much of what's released is not you. Absolutely destructive is not you. Absolutely.
Which one did he point to that he said not you?
Andor.
And of course, yeah, I knew it. I was curious if it was anything else. No.
So much of what's released is not you. Absolutely destructive garbage. An insane amount of what's been created only cost the companies behind it money, dignity, and longevity for the IP. This game... You guys think I'm being too mean? Well, how about I show you what kind of weapons-grade rhydonium was being huffed initially as to why Kay could not hold on to a weapon.
She can pick up enemies' weapons and use them for her advantage, but you can't put them on her back and carry them with her, and a lot of players were upset that that wasn't a feature, but in the context of her character, that's just not her style. Kay is fast, crawls through vents, and can get herself out of bad situations, but is certainly not that physically strong, so carrying a rifle on her back for long periods of time just doesn't make sense.
Just doesn't make sense? Motherfucker, it doesn't make sense that you got that sentence out with Ubisoft's cock so squarely lodged in your fucking throat. It wasn't yet incorporated because of bugs and incompetence. It wasn't a meaningful design choice committed with purpose. Listen,
Yeah.
I love it.
Muller's right about all of that.
So
He's
funny.
right. That's so good.
Like you could tell just by comparing all those random clips from all those Star Wars shows and then just Andor's like, oh my god, what is this show?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Andor's the outlier. It's the anomaly among the storm.
Alrighty. Well, I gotta get going. I need to do some LSAT practice. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Sounds good. This was fun. See you, gents.
Adios.